there is a lot of poor iron. I don't actually know what I have to do with poor iron, but this vein seems to go on forever, so I'm hoping it's going to be somewhat lucrative. I mean, is it like 4 poor iron to a full iron, or is it going to be 9? If it's going to be 9, this is not going to be particularly lucrative. If it's 4, we're doing okay. Because there is plenty here. I'm also slightly concerned about just draining durability on this pickaxe for the sake of poor iron. What use... Oh, it's all going to my backpack, isn't it? It's all going in here. What use does poor iron have? So it's 3 iron nuggets. So, I mean, it's 3 to a block. It's not the end of the world. But I feel like we might continue on. We might leave that be for the time being. We'll continue on and find something else. This has like hardcore lighting on or something. The mod maker did tell me what the mob was called, but it essentially just gets pitch black instantly unless you've got some sort of light source down like that. Boom. Instantly black. There we go. There's some proper iron. That's what we want. Remembering to put our torch away, otherwise we drop frame rate probably by like, we dropped like a quarter of the frame rate. It's not ideal. Right, here we go. This is what we want. This is the good stuff. This is the proper iron. And some tin as well, which is good. So we are probably getting close to being able to get some bronze. Osmium we'll take, because I think Mekanism is going to be quite important for us. Inferium, yeah, mystical agriculture, going to be handy. You need a fair bit of this stuff to get you going, I think, from memory. The only other time I play with mystical agriculture is in the Craft of the Titans pack, and that does it slightly differently, because you can do a kind of a supply drop that arrives in a meteor from blood magic, and it kind of skips you to the end game of mystical agriculture relatively early on. So it's handy, and you get seeds in reward bags and that sort of thing. So we'll take this coal, because for the time being I think we may have to smelt normally, unless we want to crank that Tinker smeltery together, which actually might be a slightly better plan, because it means we can alloy inside that to get this brass, and we're also going to be doubling at the same time. So I think once we're back with a whole load of ores that we're collecting here, we might grab that. I can hear a lot of zombies about, like a worrying amount. There is a lot of grunting going on in my headphones. Alright, let's take these. If you're in chat, make sure you say hello. We are recording for YouTube, but at the same time, that doesn't mean we can't have a little conversation. We'll pass on the poor iron again. Poor nickel ore, I mean, poor nickel is better than no nickel, right? So we'll take a little bit. That's everything from there. We'll leave the poor iron be for the time being. We can always come back and get it later if we need. Is there more copper over this side? Lovely. Some more coal, more copper up the top there. I can hear just... the amount of skeletons and zombies I can just hear around me but can't see is slightly unnerving. Okay, that is copper tin ore, so we'll take that. Alright, it's raining. More copper. Matty Wildness is here. Matty Wildness probably should be studying, but he's here to hang out. Alright, we have copper. This is good. Wow, that torch frame rate is really starting to get me. Just remember to turn that off in future. Right. I mean, what is a work week? Surely every week is a work week when you're at university. Isn't the point of being at university to do work? More iron. Lovely. We don't want to be doing that while we're in the water, so we're just going to drown. Right, lovely. Brachiosaurus fossil. I mean, I'm quite excited that there are dinosaurs in this, don't get me wrong. I will develop myself a dinosaur army. I mean, I didn't know that was a thing. Doesn't term end in like 4 weeks anyway? 4 or 5 weeks? Plus term 1 is, we all know term 1's a write-off. Term 1 is, you know, term 1 is like your first year. You know, first year doesn't matter. The uni won't tell you that, but your first year doesn't matter. Let's grab some of this. Lovely, lovely, lovely. I mean, I feel we're getting to the stage now where we've got enough... I mean, I feel like we've got enough iron to do this for the time being. And we've probably now got enough copper and tin to be able to get ourselves going with the sturdy casing for the carpenter. That's basalt, it's just very dark. What is that? Anti-mass ore. I mean, it sounds scary, if I'm honest. Can't mine it anyway. I need a diamond pick, which I do not have. Sasgamer, how you doing? Is this? I mean, is that what that anti? I mean, this is a reference that's going over my head. Bill, if you come with me, you'll float too. You'll float too. You'll float too. This is. What is this from? What is that noise? What is that noise? I don't like it. Matt knows that I struggled last night with the noises on of monsters that I don't know. Right, what is that? Calamus. It's from the film It. Right, yeah, not a horror film guy. There is, at the cinema at work, we've had to put up some posters for that new Michael Fassbender film It. And that just, I mean, the snowman, not it, you said It, the snowman. The poster for the snowman kind of looks fine, and then the thumbnail for the trailer is this creepy ass snowman head that looks like it's about to murder you at all times. And no. Strong pass on the snowman. I got really excited. I thought it was the adorable cartoon version with, you know, the whole "We're Walking in the Air" song. I thought this would be cute. Little Christmas screening. Nope. Horrific looking snow-based horror film. I'm just a comedy film guy. Nope. Right. We've been hearing you come for a while, and you're finally here. That's alright, you laid down pretty quickly. That's fine. Anything exciting here? No, that's the base of the building. So we've kind of cleared out this ravine, I think. It's been pretty lucrative for us. We'll take this poor nickel ore on the way through. We've nearly killed our pickaxe, which is fine, and then we'll head back. If we see any gravel, we'll take some gravel on the way, because I think we will build ourselves a smeltery. Just a small one to get us going, because for the sake of some gravel and sand is going to be a big thing. We need to find some sand from somewhere. Right. It feels bad walking past this poor iron, but at the same time I just don't feel it is really going to contribute much to us. Right. So is that the water I got in down? Yeah, I think it is, but it is also now nighttime, which is going to make this trip home a little bit more dangerous. Particularly given, I mean, the amount of shit that wants to kill me during the day in this pack. God knows what happens at night. We could just teleport home. That might be a way. I mean, I don't actually know where home is either. I can kind of navigate using the minimap. It is horrifically dark. It is just... I mean, is this the surface? Is this not the surface? Jesus, it's... No, this is not working. This is not working. Right, got a bit more light now. That message when somebody messages you saying you were supposed to message me. I'm like, did I say that? What did I dream at? I mean, I've not told you to message me. You're welcome to message me, but... Right. Get up. Right, get up. I'm hearing noises I don't like the sound of up here. Look at this. How am I supposed to get home in this? No, not happening. Teleporting. We're teleporting because I've not got time to be trying to get home in that. Right, the house is looking a little dark in this corner. Can we put torch on carpet? We can't. Alright. Semi-successful trip, I think. How much did we gain? 17 iron ore, 27 copper ore. Poor iron ore. Can we just... We can't craft this into real ore, which is disappointing. Plenty of copper. Alright. Have we got any sand in here? We don't. Let's sleep if we can. Hopefully there's nothing nearby. There isn't. We're good. Huzzah! Right. So today... Goals are sand for a smeltery, and then we're away. We have no new melons, which is a shame. His response was like, well, no, but you didn't not say it. This feels like a very confusing situation for all involved. I don't know if I've seen a lot of sand in this pack so far. He says that as he finds some in a small hole. I mean, this is... Oh, yeah, there's a bit more under here. That's fine. I miss having Vein Miner. Vein Miner just takes the tediousness out of digging. Particularly when it comes to stuff like clay. You're usually doing it underwater. Alright, let's pick all this up. Get a bit more... Right, good, good, good. It is... The music is just choppy in my headphones, right? That's just some sort of connection issue on my headphones. I'm assuming it's not coming through particularly choppy on stream. Well, I hope it's not coming through choppy on stream. I didn't think it was earlier. Because I can kind of put up with it, but I don't want it to be annoying for everyone else. Right, let's pick all this up. Doobity-doobity-doo. Lovely. And the question is, how much do we think we need? How much is enough sand for this first level of smeltery? I'd say it's probably going to be a couple of stacks, isn't it, by the time you've... Because you kind of... You think you've made enough, and then you forget that every single part of that smeltery needs the same mixed components, and it builds up very quickly. Too much sand. Too much sand? I mean, how much sand? I've not even got a stack of sand yet. It can't be too much sand. I don't know if you were here in time earlier as well, Donut, but your chest is gone. Your chest seemingly has been taken out of the pack. It was that useless. Because it just wasn't in the basement anymore. So you've been demoted a level further with your stupid acacia chest. You're now not even in the house. The chest of shame has been sent to another shame dimension. Right. This looks like a better amount of sand now. Let's dive in and take all this. Right. Good. And this stuff under here, because I don't feel like we're going to have too much. I'm disappointed we found no lapis in that ravine. That's one thing that we didn't get in there, but then again, we may not have been low enough. I didn't actually check what our Y was the whole time we're in there. Lapis is only low, right? Lapis is only, like, not diamond level low. Well, thank you, Sasgamer. I like to think I'm chill. I mean, we all know you're staying for the accent. Everyone always stays for the accent. There's some more sand over there. How much sand have we got now? We're now lurking on 2 stacks. This may be... That may be enough. We'll see how we go. How much gravel have we got? Probably not enough, actually. Gravel is the next concern. No. Is anyone chill when the Reapers start, though? Like, the Reapers are to a thing unto themselves. Also, low on food. I had not noticed that. Let's go and take this guy down. Nope. Didn't get there in time. That's a shame. Any gravel. Any gravel about team. And do we want to be heading back into town for gravel, do we think? Into town, out of town. The zombies seem to spawn in packs in this pack. Because packs in this pack. Because I don't really tend to stumble across one, and there's just mounds of zombie flesh around the place. So I feel like they keep spawning in little groups. Anything down there? Oh, hole in the road. Bloody tiger again. There's a bit more iron here that we'll poach on our way through. And what appears to be a very dead animal. Are you roadkill? What are you? You're a mole. You're a mole that's just laying out. Oh, is it the moles that make that awful noise? That's okay then, I actually prefer that. They seem slightly friendlier. Right, gravel. The heart of Australia. What, like Northern Territory, like Uluru level heart of Australia? Right, we're not finding a whole lot of gravel here. Given how many ruins there are, you would have thought there'd be more gravel about. But no, apparently not. No, there's a bit more iron ore here that we'll take on the way through. The amount of tigers is unreal. Like, I thought tigers were endangered. Not in this pack. Tigers in this pack, very much alive and kicking. See, that was me last night. Just a big old block of salt. It's fortunate that stream... Ooh, Oh, it's fortunate that stream was not for YouTube, because that would have, yeah, that was not a pleasant, sounding experience for anyone. Right, it's amazing that we are finding more iron than gravel, particularly when all we wanted in this instance was gravel.